Hello folks, welcome back to Total War Rome 2. I've had some issues with streaming, and it turns out like something's going on with my upload rate right now. Because I've tried several different times to do this third episode in a stream, and it starts out alright, and then suddenly my upload rate goes crazy, and then it just falls flat, and it's a big mess. So, I mean, conspiracy theory me is thinking, well, they just passed net neutrality. Could it be that suddenly Comcast, which is my internet provider, is already starting to throttle things like streaming, for example? I hope not. I hope it's just something weird that'll eventually pass. But anyways, I am now reduced to having to do this as a separate episode that I have to do all the work for, but what can you do? Anyways, so the last episode saw us take Rome, so we're doing pretty well with that, and then we've started to make some progress over here. For this episode, I want to try and start to get working on Caledonia over here in the Britannic Isles. So they're also part of Albana here, or whatever, Ebdani. Like, that's who it is, whatever. They have that little area too, so something to look into getting. Right now, though, I have one target that I can take on real quick here. So I'll just send my forces up to Nerona. Now, a couple times when I've gone to record the streams for this, I also had some issues in doing this. I don't know if it's because I switch between Windows 7 and Windows 10 at times, but it was ultimately fixed by doing a verification of my game files. But either way, that problem is fixed. I'm not crashing anymore. If you encounter a crash, always be sure to verify your game files. That seems to be one of the things that helps with at least Rome 2. Alright, so we've taken this. Up here, I think I can move this army closer towards Sirmium. They're not going to be able to get it from there, but if I recall correctly, again, this is multiple times that I've recorded this. From here, they can eventually get to there. Alright, so we're going to head up here and recruit a new force from Trevorum here. Well, this province anyways. I'll put them in Nemectum, but I also want to start building these stables because that will be very useful later on. You know what, let's do the temple as well, and then we'll wait a turn before I start to recruit, because my overall goal is to send a bunch of cavalry up here. I figure they should do pretty well against what I would consider probably more infantry-focused armies up here. But we'll see. Alright, well, I've pretty much used most of my money, so there's really not much else I can do right now. So I'll just sort of end it here, and then we can see where things go. Now I'm thinking for this episode, I'll just do it as a 30-minute little episode. Easter, the Christians are celebrating, and we're celebrating with them. Alright, this legion, I can bring them down. Sirmium, oh come on. Ooh. Well, this isn't going exactly as I had originally thought. We'll continue the siege for now. And we can bring them over here. Actually, if I did a forced march, I could probably get them. Nope, I cannot get them. So we'll just do that for now. Can they join us from that location? They can. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to auto-resolve it so we can take care of them. We'll do balance stance. Oh, was that their emperor, dude? No, I don't think that was him. He just kind of looked like it. Okay, we'll occupy it. And our forces have improved. Alright, so this legion is lots of swordsmen, some skirmishers and slingers, but lots of hand-to-hand units. So I think I'm going to do formidable swordsmen. But I just... oh... yeah, I'll do formidable swordsman. Alright, and then increase armor, replenishment, and ammunition. That should be pretty good as well. So this legion is relatively set up. Let's see. And then I think my plan is to dismantle that place, turn this into a regular field of Mars. And then Sirmium is going to be like a main focus that we can put our forces on. I do have to take care of some of the squalor, but one squalor right now shouldn't be too horrible. Blech. If I can talk, I'd be alright. Alright, so we have 7,000 gold right now. Oh. So I can do some of the other forces that I need here. Okay, we got auxiliary. Let's start on that. So we'll raise some forces. Actually, before we do that, let's look at the political screen. So the Patrici Council is the smallest one. Then we have the Viri and the Proletari. So if possible, I probably want to do a Patrici, I think. So let's see. Viri, Patrici, Viri. So let's see. Tax, public order. So this is the guy that I actually recruited last time that I did all this. And I think our best bet... ooh, that's 100 armor. You know what? I'll do an equities. So we'll upgrade him a bit. And then we'll start to recruit some Gallic light cavalry. That should be good for now. I'll also probably want to include some siege weapons if possible. Also, I do need to boost my food production. Let's see, 2 squalor, 3 sanitation. I can afford another set of fields. And, well, I really can't do anything else right now because I've kind of run out of gold again. Oh well. So we'll just sort of focus around here. Well, not unexpected for them to come and attack us. Oh, they're attacking us at night. Interesting. Well, auto-resolve it. Let's do balanced. Decisive defeat. Oh well. That's what I got these forces for, so I'll just bring the one legion back to Nerona, and then we can head down. And it looks like Britannia there is trying to make some progress. Mission successful. Tetricus' first order of business was to expand his forces. New recruits and hardened veterans joined his legions as the Gallic Emperor prepared to meet the Germanic hosts on the battlefield. Well, we're actually meeting more the Romans, not the Germanic hosts. Alright, a new objective to hold 2 settlements, Mediolanum and Rome. Oh, and notes on governance. With flaming speeches, Cicero revealed the plot devised by Catiline to topple the Republic before the members of the Senate. With his plans apparently thwarted, the failing conspirator needed to make an important decision. What to do next? Fight to the death? Make amends? Go into exile? Or commit suicide? Well, last time that I attempted to record this, I did commit suicide. And just because that seems to be the Roman way, I would think. So we'll do that. Alright. This legion, return you to Nerona. I could increase some of their stuff. Level 3 armor and all that. 8325. Ooh, that's expensive. But we'll do it. I don't think there's really much else I can do. Oh, I did want to convert over this to a regular field of Mars. I think that's what I wanted to do. You, meanwhile, we'll put you in Sirmium. And then next turn, I should be strong enough to take Dyrrachium back from these Roman forces. Let's see. Oh yeah, Squalor and all that. Macedonia? Looks like for the most part that would be relatively easy to take. I'm not entirely sure what their full force is though, but we'll see in time. Alright, so your setup, you did that little group of Gallic light cavalry. 3 more turns before we can really get into it though. Into the more advanced cavalry units. And where are you going? How did you even get all the way up there? Nah, whatever. Unless I can reach it with a forced march, I can. Okay. We'll go cut them off here. And then I'm sure they're probably going to end up trying to go somewhere else, so they'll probably head for Iadera there.
All men fall before me.
We do not beg for gold.
So the Gothai are looking for trade. I suppose there's nothing wrong with it. Might as well take advantage of it. Increase in rank. Our hidden agent exposed. Mission successful. A new objective. With the city of Rome in his hands, Tetricus initiated a campaign of bringing it to the forefront of imperial affairs. With this move, he desired to show the Roman people and the Senate the nobility of his intentions. Research the following technology Rome restored. His conspiracy made public, Catiline seemed to have only one option, a single way to exit the situation and prevent further shame upon his name: suicide. His associates would then disperse and no more Roman blood would have been shed. Instead, he chose to fight. It is unfortunate that such a courageous man failed to abide by republican laws. 5 gravitas. Alright, so we have those guys there. I am not going to be able to catch up to them yet, but maybe I can get close. Let's see, 5. Increase campaign movement range, and hopefully in the next turn I'll be able to catch them. And meanwhile, these I can send down and take Dyrrachium back. They have some forces, but I'm just gonna auto-resolve it. Again, it's not my main goal for this episode to focus down here, because I really want to get things taken care of up back here. So I have over 10,000 gold. Let's see. So Rome restored. Assume power. Rome restored. That one. So to do that, I need to consolidate authority. You, I can move to Bavacum. And from there, we can recruit some more units.
We hunger for battle.
So we have cohorts, pikemen, Gallic warriors, auxiliary Germanic axe warriors. Let's see, armor 72. I could probably do cohorts. Germanic swordsmen. Wait, let's see. The one bad thing about this game is that there's so much variety in units that sometimes it's hard to keep track of it, I guess.
Come, fight for Rome!
I think I'll do some hunters, and then eventually I will do a mixture of cohors and pikemen. 43 spear warriors. Yeah, I think I'll do pikemen as well. So we'll do that for that group there right now. Still 2 more turns before we were able to really do a little something more with the cavalry. You can't catch them right now.
Commander,
I forgot about this group here. Because I was also going to do some more, I was going to do cohorts, I believe, for this group. Alright, Sirmium. Well, we got Sisika here. What did I want to do for them? We have a meeting place, consecrated ground, field of Mars. I could do the... Well, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do food. Well, let's see. Manufacturing... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do consecrated ground. To have a place that I can do that. And this I'm actually going to convert out into a place to do sanitation. Alright, Iadera, you look to be relatively safe where you are right now. Auxiliary camp. Let's see, that's working on a field of Mars, yes. So I need somewhere with sanitation for this place. Consecrated ground, yeah, that probably works. There are so many options when it's coming to build up, and you have to balance everything out with public order and squalor and all that, that sometimes it's hard to determine what's the best.
Requests that you join this
No, not my concern right now. So the Mori are looking for a non-aggression pact. I have a trade agreement with them, so sure. Rotten food. Oh. Well, what can you do? He's got food. I can't do anything as far as squalor stuff goes, so I can be able to help you there. You're working on squalor yourself. Let's do that temp. Oh, but the food. The food situation. Grrr. I can't decide what to do there. Just can't decide. Okay, you're still recruiting. One more turn for that. Nemicatum. What to do for you? Well, I suppose I might as well expand it. Ooh, a workshop. That's what I wanted to do. Because I did say that I wanted to do siege weapons here. Let's check on these. So we've done those fields. We have the military wharf there. So I really can't afford to do anything else. Squalor is just matching it. Ugh. So, let's see. While I am thinking about it, I should probably do that pretty soon too. Oh, there's so many things that you need to do. Gets to be difficult sometimes. Alright. Well, we have the one aqueduct. I could... Let's do a public forum for now. Because I think I can get something with him, or with the public forum, to increase food. Let's see, that does sanitation. But it's also going to take more food too, so... And that's really all just kind of going to kind of balance itself out. Grr. Patavium, you I can do more fields with. Mediolanum can now get another expansion. Let's see, we have the auxiliary barracks. Let's also do the same thing, I think, and do a public forum. Because I want to say right now, food is probably one of our main goals to try and improve. Alright. So we have this army here. They are over here. And I can't reach them, I don't think. Nope. I can leave them there to continue building, and Sirmium. I was going to do that. Yes. Okay, let's end the turn. A defensive alliance with the Mori. They're not strong enough for it. If they were stronger, maybe, but... Lovely banditry. Mithraic feasts. Okay. So, where was I going to go from here? Oh, okay, yes. We were going to go and take these guys out. Auto-resolve. We'll do aggressive. And I'm being mean and killing the captives. Because I'm just like that. Okay, so we have ambush, morale. I think I'm gonna do the missile units for now. So melee attack, shots per minute, yes. So we'll make this a more missile-focused force here. Upgrade them. And then gradually head back to the front. Okay, so if we look back over here, the stable is complete. We'll bring them over here. Recruit. So now we have Gallic Lanciari. Charge of a Lancer sends enemies flying. Bonus versus large. Gallic Legionary Cavalry. Equities. Gallic Light Cavalry Horse Archers. So Horse Archers could be a good little support group. 84. And then I'm thinking probably they have a good charge bonus. But I think I want probably more regular fighters, I think. So we'll do Legionary Cavalry. And then that leaves room for some siege equipment in the following turn. Alright, so what potential places do we have to take down here? Well, what kind of, I guess, unique resources, but looks like it's just wine and that sort of thing, so not necessarily anything that's really suitable, but it is still there, so. Alright, so I could do a dry dock, military war, fishing. Current squalor is not too much. 6 food versus none. So the fishing port is a good choice. It's going to do maritime commerce. So we want something that matches with maritime commerce. Or wealth from all sources. We could do wealth from all sources. I think that's probably what we're going to do. Latin, sanitation, culture, yeah. So, Shrine of Jupiter. And Iadera here. Well, that's going to take, let's see. Currently we're not using any of that. So let's do upgrade that a bit. And we won't do any more upgrades for the moment. Just because I'm not sure how my food situation is going to be. Outbreak risk 3%. Ugh. What's this from anyways? Oh, the rotten food thing, yeah. I want to do so many upgrades, but at the same time, it's like, I need the food. Alright, so this delicatessen here I can do. It's going to do 1 squalor, but I can afford that without doing any major upgrades. Fountains, latrines, 4 sanitation, growth, Latin cultural influence, so pretty much everything's good for latrines. Latrines are good in that they don't take anything for getting their benefits, so alright, so this will probably be close to the last turn, so it looks like we're really not going to be able to do too much for this episode, given that I had to do it in 30 minutes. Just as the setup.
We beg for a treaty between our people.
You're still looking for that defensive alliance, but not until you're more powerful. Even though I'm at war with someone already down there, but... Yes, yes, I know. Triumph, triumph. All because I have Rome. Alright, so we can do ballistas. Let's do those. If we look back over here, we can move you closer to here. We'll probably station them in Sirmium. Well, actually, the Gothai have a good amount of, I guess, control over there. You're pretty much ready to go. So I can start to head down here, I think.
At your command. Make haste, men. You have further orders?
You know what? Let's take it.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Again, a relatively easy thing to take. And we'll just occupy it. My Imperium has grown. Your power knows no bounds. You can now maintain additional armies, fleets, and agents, and issue more provincial edicts. So I can now do 4 edicts per turn? Okay. So let's see if I can do something for food. Where's my big food place? I think this is my big food place. So we're currently doing a big tax rate. Let's see. Well, that's for unit stuff. Tax rate. Maybe I'll keep it as it is. Actually, you know what? I'll do food. Because that'll be a nice little boost. Here. So you're free to do something. Let's see, your income. Well, actually, you know what? We can do this an easier way. Look at provinces. So let's see, Aquitania, well, Gallia is one of ours. That's doing the tax rate thing. So Aquitania will be the other one, I think. Yes. So we'll do tax rate for this location. Alright, currently we are sort of surviving pretty well as far as sanitation goes, so do the delicatessen for there as well. So that'll be 1 squalor, 3 squalor, and 4 sanitation. And let's do a civil colonia as well. So that'll be 4 total. Gergovia here. Oh, I really can't afford too much more. I mean, well, that's not too bad. Eventually I'll start to work on these. Alright, so it's been about 31 minutes. Made more progress, although nothing super major, but progress nevertheless. We're pretty much going to be about ready in the next episode to head up here and take on these barbarians up here. I'm hoping 1 army will be enough to do it. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, they took Iska as well. That could be a bad thing. Hopefully they can take it back though. But yeah, we'll see. So, alright folks, see you in the next episode.